In terms of creativity, I was a creative person. I enjoyed that aspect. I liked, painting and drawing and doing something. Always trying to repurpose a lot of stuff. I would make pen holders out of cans and stuff. I used to like doing all that. It's just that given that I was good at studies, I think I expected myself to kind of just concentrate on the more studious professions. And so
Right.
basically after 12th, I have a science background, so I chose science in 11th 12th, and post
Okay.
that I wanted to do computer engineering, but somehow I didn't get into the colleges that I wanted to get into. So for computer engineering. So one of my friend's dad, he suggested that since most engineers go to do masters in business, like an MBA, so why not do economics from a good college? And
Okay.
it will help you in your MBA anyways, which at that point made sense to me because I had seen a lot of people just doing the engineering and then getting into finance, MBA finance and stuff. So I joined LSR. I did my graduation in economics. I'm not using any of it right now. It's a complete change.
Okay.
But yeah, so that was. College did. During college, I met my friends who kind of shaped me and gave me a direction, a push to where I am today. So I would say that helped.
Well, in what way?
So one of my friends, she was also as interested in food as I was, and so we would visit a lot of cafes and bakeries. And at that point of time, there wasn't much with respect to baking or even in terms of food happening in India. It was just opening up. Big Chill had just opened. I was in Delhi, so Big Chill was a big thing here.
Okay.
And it had just opened, and the kind of thing that they were doing was very interesting. She was from Dubai, so she had seen a lot more bakeries and a lot more cafes there, and she would tell, stories of food, the kind of food that you
Right.
get, the pastries, the baked goods, the even in terms of just normal savory food, what you're getting outside. And we all,
Yeah.
both of us would just in passing talk about how nice this, picture is. It would be wonderful to have a cafe. But
Yeah.
since we were both in eco, it was completely different from what we were pursuing in terms of education. That idea never materialized or we ever thought about it seriously. And
Okay.
I went on to do my MBA in finance. She went to London. She was working, and when I was graduating from MBA, that time the recession hit. So this was also
Oh, so this was around 2008 then.
2008. So
Okay.
and we were the graduating batch which kind of faced the most of the brunt of the recession. So.
What a time. Welcome to the world.
Yes, I know, seriously. So, and my friend had just had, before the recession hit, she had also left her job.
Right.
And then the recession hit, so both of us were just discussing, and we were at a friend's wedding. And we decided, why not, since jobs seen as anyway in a really bad state, so why not start something of our own? And
Okay.
so we started working on this idea of a cafe cum boutique. She was interested in designing, and I was interested in the baking part. And we thought, let's combine the two and open a cafe cum boutique. We narrowed in on Chandigarh because Chandigarh didn't have anything of that sort at the moment.
Okay.
And started working on that plan. And this was around 2009. Yes, 2009.
So in 2009, starting a cafe and a boutique must have been very unusual, right? I don't think it was very common anywhere in the country, perhaps, at that time.
Yes, it wasn't common, and two girls opening, definitely not common at all, and especially in a place like Punjab. We faced also at that point of time. We were also she's a year and a half older than me. So I think I was
Okay.
24, and so we were both at that age when our parents wanted us to get married. They wanted us
Oh
to
boy.
settle down. So that
Okay.
also created a lot of issues. Our family wanted us. My parents weren't looking, but her parents were looking quite seriously for a match for her. So
Okay.
there was that happening. Then, in terms of convincing vendors to work with us was also an issue. We had this packaging guy that we were working with. We wanted to get few boxes and bags done for our boutique, and the packaging guys would tell us, why are you doing it, don't do it, it won't work. He refused. We literally had to
Wow.
tell him, we are ready to give you money, so you just take the order. He initially he would just refuse. There
Oh,
were a
just
lot
because you're
of
two girls.
He said, it's not going to work, you're just wasting your money, just go. So
Oh my God.
it was, but we also stood our ground. She said, no, you just take the money, you do this, and that should be enough for you.
And did it work? Did he take the order?
Yes, he did finally take the order.
Okay.
He did do that.
Okay.
But there were
And
a lot of other
sorry, go on.
Yeah, so there were a lot of other issues also. Like, in the sense, we were working with this property guy, and he was somebody known to my family, and so the property
Okay.
guy one day gets a cop home, and so the cop tells us the ground reality. Maybe it was the ground reality of the situation was there. It came with the intention that we know what we are getting into. But he said that the restaurant business is not easy. There are a lot of people who will ask for favors, especially the government officials ask for favors, and when somebody doesn't comply, they charge you with health notices and other stuff. So it is, and in a place like there in Chandigarh, it is quite common, the kind of cases that he had seen. He also told us that you're two girls, and two girls. Otherwise, in a restaurant, also he's had issues where girls are eve teased, and it's difficult for them. And here you would be operating the restaurant, so there's no way you can get out of it. So it's something that you guys really need to consider. And he just basically, a lot of people discouraged us from following through with our plans.
I still find it hard to believe that these totally random people whom you don't even know properly, they try and scare you out of starting a business.
Yeah, and I guess my family is not from the business background as well. So
Sure.
they're mostly, my dad was in the Air Force, my uncles in the army, my father was in the police. So we've been in that side. So for somebody to step out and do business was also a very new idea for them. So they kind of,
Okay.
it was difficult for them to accept, and especially from her side as well, my friend's side as well. Her dad was in the CA, so they kind of didn't think two girls can do a business, especially that both of us weren't married. So that was another issue as well, which did come into play a lot, many times.
So what happened next?
So nothing. Till the time both of us were together, things were still, we held our ground. We made sure that we carried on with the plan. But my friend lost her grandfather, so she had to go to her hometown. And
Okay.
again, she was with her parents. I was alone. My parents weren't with me because they were posted. I was staying at my aunt's place. But being
Okay.
alone, it scared me, and it also kind of put across the reality that tomorrow when we do get married, it's not necessary that both of us will get married to people who are in Chandigarh. So would we be able to manage it remotely, or one person? See, didn't mind staying in Chandigarh because I like the city. I had family there,
Okay.
so there was a possibility that I can settle in Chandigarh, and that's why we narrowed it on Chandigarh. But there was a very difficult possibility for her to be in Chandigarh post that. So her not being there, and her also being brainwashed into not continuing with this, made me scared as well. And in the meantime, so then I got a proposal. My parents weren't looking. There was a proposal. I said no. I refused first. But then when I started talking to the person, I liked him. So we Then I decided that okay, maybe it's time that I get married. And so I was the
Okay.
first person to get married and break off the path of that we were pursuing. So.